Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. And this is a diesel, turbo diesel, 80 series Land Cruiser that we bought from auction here in Japan for export to the USA. It's a 4.2 liter inline 6-cylinder turbo engine called the 1HZ. One of the best engines ever made. It's the last forever engine and a really good amount of power for such a big heavy vehicle. I'm just going to switch the engine off here, but I will say that all mechanicals work properly. We got working power steering, shifting of the automatic transmission is good, AC works, throttle response is good, no smoke coming from the exhaust. Let's put the key down here. Okay, so this is basically a post-purchase inspection video for a vehicle that was bought for somebody else, and so it's not for sale. We get a lot of emails. They're like, "Yeah, I saw that video. Is it still for sale?" Yeah, all the videos that we put onto the channel are vehicles that were previously bought, unless it says for sale in the title there. Okay, so we got a timing belt change sticker in 2014 at 150,881. Currently has 182,000 kilometers. Okay, I'll translate that in just a second. We have some oil coming out around here. That's basically just spilled oil by the looks of it. Now the oil looks black. Gonna want to change that. Coolant also looks pretty bad. If you take a look in here, see if it volcanoes. It will not. Okay. To see it's like rusty. So time to get that changed. Okay. And that's yeah, turbo diesel. Let's have a look at the turbo because that's cool. All right. And close the hood. Whoops. There we go. Okay, what's cool about this one is it comes with this bluish gray color shift paint. It's original factory paint. It's subtle, but in the sun you'll be able to notice it. It's very cool. Comes with an aftermarket aluminum bush guard, a worn aftermarket winch right there, aluminum or alloy, whatever you want to call it, aluminium roof carrier. Side steps there are stock. These are aftermarket wheels on it. Has a rear tire carrier as well. Okay, so and that there is just AC water that has accumulated. Here in Japan, because of the humidity, you get giant puddles. Like where I come from in Canada, you would never see that big of a puddle because of the AC, but here it's pretty crazy. So it's a big truck, so I'm just gonna put this on the ground instead of on the windshield where I usually do it, and I'll quickly translate this for you. It's a 95. Make sure you can see that properly. 95 Land Cruiser VX 4.2 liter. HDJ81 is the turbo diesel 4200cc version. These ones are a lot more expensive than the gasoline, and they're under high demand. This drives the price up. We don't sell that many due to how much they cost, and so it is kind of cool to see one again. We used to sell them more when the price was lower, but prices are on the increase at the moment. So good to buy it now if you were thinking about it. Auction grade 3.5, interior grade C, purchased from user. These are the sales points. Diesel, turbo, aftermarket front bumper, Clarion Navi with full TV tuner in it, toll collection box, worn winch, roof carrier, hitch member on the back, diff locks. Yeah, now they only mentioned diff locks on the sheet. It's the good diff locks. So take a look. This one has rear and front and rear. There's different options. There's either no diff locks, which is most of them. Then there's the rears only, and then there's the front and the rear. So this one has the good ones. Usually the seller's going to mention whether it's a front rear or a rear, but this one they didn't. We got the better one, so we're happy with that. If you don't know what a diff lock is, look it up. It's kind of an important thing, but as we saw here, like it's written in Japanese, so it becomes very, very difficult to find the ones that have the diff locks because you have to get them translated each time, and the diff locks are only on about 20% of them or so. So you'll be getting a lot of translations that don't have them. It makes it a major pain in the butt for both you and us, really. Aftermarket wheels, aftermarket shocks. Winch has a remote control that will be sent to the buyer. We'll send that to you by post. Owner's manual, warranty papers, and the report here from the inspector. It says electric folding door mirror doesn't work. So the passenger side does work, the driver's side doesn't work. It folds in by electricity. Interior wear and dirty, driver's seat saggy, over fender scratched and paint peeling. It's on the front too, basically. Underside surface rust exterior has shallow scratches and 1 part paint fade, door mirror scratch. And if you look here, paint peeling, a crack in the lens, some scratches on the bumper, a repainted section here. And if you don't understand any of those comments, then it's all on our website. There's a key to it. So I'll do a quick once around here so you can see the car or the truck at all different angles. It looks great with these extra kit pieces. I will mention though, the bumper is longer than the stock bumper and the roof carrier is taller, so you'll pay more for shipping for something like this. Of course, we charge the shipping at cost without any markup, but it's based on the cubic meter size of the vehicle. And so depending on the port, it's usually somewhere between about 50 and 120 US dollars per cubic meter, and something like this is about 16 cubic meters in size. It makes some of the smaller cars in Japan a really good deal. You can get like a small K car sent to the US for like $700. Okay, so I'll show the damages up close after I'm done this walk around here. And then we'll go to the interior. Okay, so the front bumper, now you can plug it in so that you can use it electronically if you want, or maybe that's where the remote plugs in, but the remote should be like a TV remote, wireless. Has scratches here on the bumper, has places to put fog lamps if you want to. An aftermarket winch is going to be a lot stronger than your typical winch, but I don't know the amount of kilograms that one can pull. Usually it's rated when you buy a winch, like it'll be like 5,000 kilograms or something, and you need to have a winch that's twice the kilograms of what you intend to pull with it. So if this is like, these will be like 2,200 kilogram vehicles, so you'll want a 5,000 kilogram winch in order to pull it. And before you go out and buy a winch, make sure I'm right about that, because sometimes I will hear something, it'll go in my mind, I'll assume it's correct, and then only to find out that I was misleading people all along. So make sure that you listen to me with careful ears. Scratch there, that's pretty big. Scratch there, that's pretty big. Okay, this back section has a few scratches in this area. The ladder, there's an aftermarket ladder that has been put on. And then they put like a sticker onto the paint so that the ladder doesn't scratch the paint, but that sticker has peeled up. And look at this, it's registered as a industrial equipment, the 100 there. Industrial equipment Land Cruiser. This is funny. Okay, roof carrier is in good shape. It's made out of aluminium, and so it's not going to rust or anything. But it does kind of like discolor a bit. You can paint it if you want. And then there are holes at the front there in case you want to like wear it sideways. I guess they make, because they're the same kind of holes as these for the mounts. I don't know. Nice soft suspension. Okay. There's a hitch member on the back. Looks like it has like a top lock type thing on top of the ball. Got some scratches on the rear tire carrier and the rear bumper corner there. There's some cracking in the gasket here between the over fender and the body. There are a couple of dents in the side step there, and then the peeling paint. This is just dirt here, but the peeling paint is here. And up here, and on the other over fender, and I'll wait until this truck, oh, they're stopping here, so peeling paint here. Okay, so the four-wheel drive, it's a high gear ratio and low gear ratio, switchable four-wheel drive, otherwise rear-wheel drive. And then also with the diff locks. What the diff lock does is it makes it so that the inner and outer tire on a turn can't slip. And it's a full mechanical lock, so it's not like a auto locking, and it gives you a lot more confidence and off-road ability or poor weather conditions like mud or snow. A little bit of wear there. Generally speaking, I'm happy with the interior of this. It's a bit dirty, but otherwise it's good. The driver's seat is actually quite dirty. Okay, it's a little bit of sagginess here. And dirty on the outside bolsters, as you can see there. 2 floor mats, because that's better than one. I bet you the one underneath here is super clean. It's not. Okay. That was a bit of a surprise. Okay, 182, 589 kilometers. There is a towel here for people who like towels. Oh, I just noticed a few minor cracks there. Mount for your phone. Lavons is here, in case you didn't know. Now you know. Double DIN setup for your Navi. Okay, climate control AC. Of course that works. It's actually really cold, so that's really helpful. Nice big condenser. Let's see. There's that. And there's that. Now there are versions of this that come with heated seats. This one was a not heated seats option. It has a sunroof, it has a compass, and an altimeter. Okay, and that sunroof fully slides or tilts. So there's no rust on the body, which is good. This is about the age where you'll see a lot of rust forming on these. Unfortunately, the 60 series, which is the comfort model that came before the 80 series, a lot of those have been eaten up even 10 years ago. I feel like the 80 series is better in terms of like safety against rust, but I don't know. It could just be my experiences with them so far. These come down. One for each. These can tilt a little bit more or less if you want, and then they double fold forward if you want to have a full cargo area. So this part folds down and then it folds up again to go right up against the backs of these seats. And then if you do that, you can have a giant cargo area. The gasoline models of the 80 series have 3 rows of seats, but the diesels all have 2 rows. And the struts hold that up despite the extra weight of the ladder. When you put on an aftermarket ladder, I think it kills the struts faster, but I'm not 100% sure. You can see it's never had the seats in here previously because you would otherwise see bolt holes on top of that. There's like 3 of them here and 2 of them up there. It has tie down straps here. Some carpet got damaged right there. And this back section here is a little bit like a discolored fabric. Looks like they tried to clean it with some sort of like a steam cleaner. You can see little circles of where they were going like this. Okay, and having the tailgate section like this is annoying. Is extra good if you want to run bigger size tires on it, because unlike the barnyard door version of it, you don't have a maximum size tire that you can put on, because the barnyard ones you have to open this side before you can open the other side, and you don't want to get it in the way of the tire. So you can put any size tire that you want onto there, providing you can, clear that bumper. Okay, so that's basically everything for the walk around of this 80 series. We're at 13 minutes here. That's a little bit too long for these videos, but hope you enjoyed that, especially if you're looking to buy a Land Cruiser from Japan. This is kind of a good experience for you. Okay, so there you have it. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to post those in the comments section. You can check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.